You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Epiphany Media Podcast. My co-host is disappeared momentarily. But we want to, how we always do, we want to start every episode by reminding you guys that we are doing a 5K this June, June 25th, 2022. We are going to, this is the first logo that have popped up when you guys first tuned in, but yeah, June 25th. It'd be great to have you guys come out and support us. We're doing mental health in general, as you guys know. Epiphany.5k.run for those of you that is not watching the video, watching on the podcast. Go there, sign up, use the promo code podcast for a discount, and come out and exercise your mental and physical health and do something good, man. Do something good.
Yep.
So speaking of 5Ks, Epiphany Media was on location yesterday. We haven't been on location in a while, man.
At the Wild Ops. That was a Wild Ops 5K, right?
Yep, Wild Ops 5K. For those of you that watch the show regularly, we have Mark Stillion on. So him and his group put on
a hell of an event.
A hell of an event, man. They had a pretty good turnout, a good support of like the people that whether they were participating or not. Even the companies that came out that had tables, including us, was definitely there to support. Byron was double fisting pizza. You know what I'm saying?
At the end, if you standing out there for about 2-3 hours in the cold, of course I got a little bit hungry.
Yeah, it was definitely cold. Thanks to our Angel said so many people in a good mood and doing good. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, people was full gear. Like I seen a guy, like in his 50s, ran with a flag and a full heavy boot bag.
Backpack, yeah. And he ran the race twice. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about like the times, like he probably would have been much closer to the front of when he came in, and then literally had to start it over. But it was a great event for real.
Now it was 2 people that ran 2 laps.
Yeah, 2 miles or whatever. Yeah, 2. Because a 5K is 3.1 miles. I guess they ran 2 of the 3 and somehow looped back to the beginning. But then they started over though. Those 2 didn't. But
no, they didn't.
The guy was the first one in. So just imagine if he wouldn't have did that or whatever. It would have been crazy. Special shout out to our chief chief officer of marketing.
I'll say public relations, because
public relations. Right, that's cool. She came out and supported us. She even had a sign. I don't know how well you can see this because of the green screen, but let me blow it up for a second. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is the behind the scenes work that make us so great. You know what I'm saying? We got people that support us, help us make our stuff great and put on a great presentation. Therefore we can get people to sign up and come hang out and do good up here in Cleveland, just like they did in Kent. But the event was great. It was real good being on location and talking to people, about our event and, hearing some of because there was a lot of veterans there. So, hearing, some of their stories was great. It was an all around great time. And, yeah, I'm glad we participated. I'm glad we, came down. It was really good.
Yeah. Thanks for Mark for the invite too, because he didn't have to do that.
Right, for sure. He set us up with a table that somebody stole. Give me 1 second while I share this. So yeah, man. So I also wanted to, we got our commercial. You know what I'm saying? Just we're in a good mood of helping and talking about our event and stuff. I want to play our commercial and we can go from there.
Hey, wake up. Hey, I got tickets for sale for my 5K for mental health. Did you buy them yet?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm signing up right now. I'm about to sign up right now.
Hey, Baker gonna throw another interception. Did you buy tickets to the 5K yet?
Yeah. No. I got you. I'm gonna sign up.
Come on, man. I know you bought tickets to the 5K. Tell me you bought tickets.
Man, I'm about to get them right now, I promise. Oh. See, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Well, at least you can save $2 off if you post it on your social media.
Hey, that's the best promo ever because it's so realistic.
The Baker thing is funny every single time. The San Andreas soundtrack is amazing every single time. It's a pretty great promo. And we to this point we got bloopers for this commercial that we never played, but we wanted to play them, before we got too far along. Like we coming down the home stretch for our thing, and I don't remember how all these go, so just bear with us. But
Hey, Baker gonna throw another interception. I run it. Hey, wake up. Hey, I got tickets for sale for my 5K for mental health. Did you buy them yet? At least you can get $2 off if you post it on your social media. Hey, wake up. Hey, did you buy tickets to...
Yeah. No. I got you. I'm signed up. I'm just gonna let it run.
I want to say niggas. Like,
I would say niggas too. That's funny. Niggas, man.
Well, at least you can save $2 off if you post it on your social media. Hey, Baker gonna throw another interception. Did you buy tickets to the game? Nah, to the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Baker gonna throw another interception. Did you buy tickets to the 5K yet? Fuck.
Almost.
Yeah. Hey, Baker gonna throw another interception. Did you buy tickets to the 5K yet?
Hey, that shit was hilarious. Because and look, that wasn't even some of the good ones, man. Because we got the Pornhub one, that was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Just saying funny stuff to make you guys laugh. Now, you want to know what's funny is, as you've seen, I was only on there one time. I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one take kind of a guy. I don't need a bunch of reshoots, man.
Hey, I will say that the idea was thought of, but everything was improv on the spot. Everything.
That's true. that's the best part, man. You just put yourself in that space and allow yourself to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't get where you ain't too like constricted on what we can do and blah blah blah. Like, no, it's super fun to be able to do something like that and just make each other laugh. Like, just try to make each other laugh, man. That's just funny to me.
It was a good time. I had a good time filming that.
Always, man. But yeah, man. So let's get into our topic for today. We are, doubling down. We're gonna do a part two. The plan was to do like women's mental health, and we wanted to get a guest on, but that fell through. So we're gonna do a part two to men's mental health because we had so much material that we didn't get a chance to go over. But so we want to kind of fill in with that and let you guys know about some of the stuff we got coming down the pike. The next week or so. So I do kind of got a kind of a video. It's a short one though.
It's so hard to open up, dog, and be that way, especially in this society. We was taught to hide them feelings. We was taught to, hide how we feel inside to the point where your mind will trick you into thinking you gonna got no feelings. You've been patching up that pain all year long. You've been hiding that shit.
Hey, the way the video cut off was crazy. But I don't know who the dude is, but when I seen the clip, I'm like, man, that's a very good point that he made. And then it's a good transition to what we were talking about today, or like this part of it, I guess, will be, like social pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like the different pressure that society just put on you, just for being a man. You know what I'm saying? And and all the expectations that comes with, like it's kind of it can be overwhelming sometimes for real.
Oh, for sure. You got to be the head of everything in your life. Period. You got to know how to. You got to know how to do a lot of stuff as a man. It's required.
Right. And so I don't want to just make it like it's all physical labor stuff, but yeah, I mean that's a part of it. Like you expect it to kill bugs. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you scared of a bug too? You know what I'm saying? But you're the man. You got to kill a bug. Or so much stuff, man.
Don't be scared of any bugs though. You can't do that unless
I'm just
poisonous.
saying.
If it's a poisonous, hey, I don't mess with. Hey, I can't do. If it's a snake, oh well.
Yeah, we're moving. but just what I'm saying, just thinking domestically, like whether it's like opening jars or make car maintenance, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff we talked about in the past, about, stuff that, every person should learn. Like women, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that, I don't want to say that it's not, of course, good for them to learn how to do that type of stuff, but there's no like pressure. Like if you had a man that was like, I don't know how to change the tire, they were like, what? I don't know how to change the tire, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, but that's not fair. Like just because he a male, I mean he should be a mechanic or know how to maintain a car just because he's a male. You should know how to do it because you might need it. Like it's a skill that you might have, but there's so much pressure on men to perform. To be the defender in a relationship or whatever, to be the family protector or whatever. Women can carry guns too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I'm scared of guns? I had a traumatic thing when I was a kid, and I don't like guns. Right. Like, but I'm expected to protect my family. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying guns is the only way, but you get what I'm saying.
Male or man or woman. The first time if I've been with them and it was their first time shooting a gun, it was fear, fear in their eyes. Period. But some people don't like guns.
Well, I mean, a knife, a taser, like
even that, even pepper spray, people don't want to carry it.
But people look to the man to be the protector, like when we both should be responsible for, protecting ourselves or whatever.
Yeah, but Hey, but look, you can go back to you can go back to Native Americans. I don't even like saying that, but anyways, you go back to those times and you can see you had the women in the village, and then you had the hunter gatherers that go out and do the day-to-day stuff while the women stay and take care of home, right? So just imagine being in that environment and you can't even be a hunter gatherer. Like you useful to the you useful to the job. Like you're not useful at all.
Yeah, and I think so. Look, and clearly there are physical differences between men and women, right? Like physical, guys are like built for more physical things, or I don't want. I mean, yeah, I mean that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or they are like better equipped physically to do, what I'm saying, certain stuff. Like for the most part, typically there's always exceptions, but you know, if my hands are bigger and I can grip the lid of the jar better than you can, then clearly I'm going to be known as the jar opener. Or if I'm taller, I'm the guy to get stuff off the top shelf. You know what I'm saying? And these aren't complaints. It's just stuff that is like automatically bestowed upon you. Like, when like if your mom or something had a flat tire, like she's not calling your sister. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, help me, change my tire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many um, different ways. Like I'm trying to keep domestic right now, like at home stuff that guys are just expected to do.
But let me ask you this: Do you feel there's pressure if you don't know how to do something? Like let's say, for example, you're living in your household, something like one of the pipes bursting in your house, and you can't fix it. Like, do you feel ashamed that you can't fix it? You got to call another man to fix it. Like, is it? You think your pride takes a hit?
I don't personally like. I don't think so. But I'm sure there are some men who feel that way, or they're like, I've seen like old TV shows like, oh, I'm not letting another man, or I'll let a man sleep with my, just jokes, but I'll let a man sleep with my wife before he can, touch my car, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I get the joke because man,
joke is,
like it's hard to find a good mechanic. Period.
It's a good, yeah, oh, for sure. A bad mechanic, you'll be paying for it multiple times over. But yeah, it's but I don't feel less of a man or whatever because of those things, especially not today. Like not in today's society. Like I can't say, if I was in the 70s, how I would feel about it or whatever. But today, or and me specifically, because I don't care. I don't care. Like if I couldn't, just so happened I was, I had some men in my life when I was younger that taught me some stuff. But like if I needed like I was thinking about this the other day. Like if I needed like my bathroom faucets changed or something, and I couldn't do it, yeah, I would have no problem paying somebody to come. And it's so simple, you know what I'm saying? But if I didn't know how to do it or couldn't use YouTube or whatever, yeah, I'd pay somebody, won't even think twice.
Hey, but hey, it's interesting that you said that. Like, if you couldn't use YouTube, but because before you call somebody, you want to see if you can gain the knowledge to be able to do it. Because you'll feel stupid if you paid $150 to somebody and all they had to do was take off 2 bolts and replace a gasket or something and put those 2 bolts back on.
Yeah, and that's just good business. You know what I'm saying? That's just exhausting all your issues, your options before you call somebody. That's just smart. You know what I'm saying? You don't when you trade in your car, you don't just take the first offer. You call around to see who's gonna give you the best deal. When you're buying something, you call around to see. Like YouTube is that for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Yeah.
call up free YouTube and see if I can learn how to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like I remember, our furnace went out. So I'm like, oh yeah, because the water, take a shower, the water was cold. I'm like, oh, the flame on the furnace went out. I'm in the hot water tank. So I go down there to fix it. My girl acting like she didn't want me to go down there and light it again. She thought I was gonna blow up the house. I'm like, I did this a million times. You know what I'm saying? So when you had that factor added on as well, for people down your skills, do you even really want to call somebody then? Because you just got to prove.
Oh,
I
you
got a
gotta
problem.
prove it.
Look,
Yeah.
I got a problem with that because if you doubt my skills and I just feel like I got to do it, sometimes I end up messing it up even more.
Right. You gotta prove yourself.
Yeah, just because of that ego, that ego thing.
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't have no problem. No, I don't want to say I don't have a problem paying people, because I do. I'll be like, I'm trying to keep as much money as I can to myself. But if I had to, like if I needed something done, I have no problem paying somebody. And luckily, I have friends who are electricians. You know what I'm saying? Or I got older friends that know everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That can kind of give me a deal or whatever if I needed it. But I don't have no problem paying nobody to do anything of that sort. Not at all. Angel said, "Do it feel like you're used because you were born?" Oh, I'm sorry. Does it feel like you are used because you're born with opinions?
That's graphic.
That's graphic.
This a family show. You can't be writing comments like that. I mean, no. I mean, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that y'all can lift this 20-pound object with no problem. Because I mean, it's only 20 pounds. Like, but y'all still ask us to do it for some reason.
I'm gonna say yes. There are some. I'm just gonna say yes. I think so. Like it's used to the advantage of women, right? And now let me be clear. Let me say it again. I'm not complaining, but it's just the societal standards that have been bestowed for no good reason. Like it's no reason why in the old TV shows that a dude would lay down his suit jacket over a puddle so a woman can walk by like she can't move laterally. Like that's absurd.
Right? You know how
Like
much a good suit costs? Let alone the jacket. The jacket is the most expensive part of the suit. You just gonna lay it down on a dirty
because she
puddle.
can't sidestep. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she has no lateral movement. Like women's bodies are not allowed to move laterally, so I had to put my jacket. Like that's absurd. You know what I'm saying? Or Angela love this one from like guys being expected not all the time, but just expected to like open the door for women, or what I'm saying, let women go first, through an entranceway or whatever the case is. Like why? Like why? If I'm driving, wait. If I'm driving, you want me who like driving is work, right? It's something that you do. You have to actively drive. So you want me to like come open the door for you, who's the passenger is going to be sitting there, and then come back around. Like you should be opening the door for me because you about to sit there and do nothing. Like open the door for me, let me sit down and get comfortable or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, it's not. It's not a thing. Have you ever seen a woman open the door? I want to say hold the door, but open the door for a guy, like a car door.
Car door?
Car door. I don't mean like at work.
I'm gonna say
like at work. You know what I'm saying?
Out of all the times I got in the car, I never had a woman open the door
Even offer. You ever offer? Let me get the door for you.
Never. That's why in that movie, what is it called? Once Upon a Time in Brooklyn. That's what it's called. When he said, if you open the door for her and she don't lean over and unlock the door for you, like she's done. Scrapper. Like she for the streets immediately. Like she can't even do that small gesture. She not. See, I'm big on if she don't even have manners. If I do something for her, she don't even say thank you. She ain't the one.
Like I'm all down for it. Like that's teamwork stuff. I'm all down for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
And that ain't even teamwork. That's just
courtesy, like
yeah.
common. You would think common.
Like this
Like I said,
man
funny.
opened the door for you, waited for you to get in and get comfortable. Close the door. Now I got to walk all around the car, and when I pull on the door handle, it's still locked. Why you sitting there smiling and shit? Because I just opened the door for you.
It's just and like I said, I'm not even complaining about doing it or whatever, but it's just like why? Why is that something that why is it up to the guy to walk on the curb side of the street? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if we get hit by a car, like we both going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not indestructible. Like, it's not like the car gonna hit me and I'm not Superman where the car hit me. Now I'm good and you good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna go through me and hit you anyway. Like, so what is the thing? No, I do it.
Hey, she'll get a broken arm, you'll be a paraplegic. So I guess it's all good, huh?
She's like, I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up for this. This gonna leave you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand why. Like, and like I said, I do these things that I'm talking about, but like, why do I do them though? Because society has said
it's expected of
men
you.
Men are supposed to do these things. Men are supposed to be courteous, chivalry, as Angel said. Like, this is stuff that men are supposed to do.
Hey, but like I said, not saying thank you for these chivalrous gestures has led to chivalry being dead. She couldn't even, man.
Yeah.
Like I do hold the door. Like I'm talking about going into a store. Like if you older, older woman, yeah, doors be, you go to a place, the door be heavy sometimes. You younger, I give you if you ain't in that 6 feet radius, it's closing on you. Period.
Oh man, it's I don't know. If anybody listening or watching, if you guys got anything that you can think of, like society, like pressure that society put on men, put it in the chat in the comment section so we can comment on it. But in the meantime, while you do that, like, go ahead.
I'm just saying before you end this.
No, we still talking about it. I just want to give him a chance to answer and whatever.
But I was just gonna say, would it been 2022? Times have changed, and for a majority of the time, men were the breadwinners of the household, right? But now things are changing. Women are getting equal pay, not all the time. I'm just saying it's trying to catch up a little bit. So in certain circumstances, a woman may be a breadwinner of the household. Now, as a man, do you feel worthless just because your girl the breadwinner of the house? Do you feel like you're not doing enough? Do you feel you're being judged by other men because she's making more money than you, and and you supposed to be the king of the castle?
Hey, like I said, for me specifically, and I believe I'm just a different, because I don't care, like not even a little bit. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy it. And,
you know why you don't care though?
You said why don't I care?
Yeah, so you know why you don't care, because it takes stress off of you.
Oh man, so look, all I gotta do is make a phone call. Like, if anything go wrong, and look, instead of getting the phone call, like when stuff go wrong, you get the call, like, I need some whatever. I can make the call, nigga. I can make the call. Finally, for once in my life, you know what I'm saying? Finally, you know what I'm saying? For once in my life, shout out to Paul Williams of the Temptations. I can make the call. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, shit went wrong, and I need some assistance. You know what I'm saying? Like for the first time ever. So I enjoy it. Now I still attempt. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is gonna sound weird. It's kind of a sidebar, but like I'm the perfect woman. Like I'm what I wish women were to me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like so when me and my lady go out, like she might pay or whatever, but I attempt. I like my card is there, and like I'm attempting to pay, or I'll
Yeah,
say,
you can at least pay the tip.
you
You
got
know what I mean?
I'll pay the tip, or I'm like, oh, you got you pay whatever for the shit we got from the store. Dinner's on me or whatever. Like I at least attempt. Like I've never been shy about my card. You know what I'm saying? We play. I forced credit card roulette or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Where you let the waiter or waitress pick. Like you know what I'm saying? So I attempt. Like I'm the perfect. This is what I wish women would do, even if it's fake. Like I said before, but attempt. Like let me know that I'm not being used here. You know what I'm saying? I'm attempting to, make it some kind of balance, but you know, it is a certain level of stress that I don't have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I'm super thankful for that. Like for sure, for sure.
Hey, because most men don't have that. Like it's men that pay. It's men who have wives out here that don't even work, bring nothing to the table, and they paying everything.
So
And they got kids. Hold on, and they got kids.
so let me.
Oh man, that's
Well, you answer your question first. Would you whatever feel less than a man if your woman make more than you do? Like from society saying, you're the head of the household, you got to be the breadwinner.
I'm gonna say yes and no because it's like cool, like damn, like that's congratulations. Like you helping me, I can work less hours.
Yeah,
And you still working the same hours, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, just because how society is, it's like, I'm eventually going. I got to get a new job. Like I don't, I was at, 2 days ago, I was feeling good being the king of the castle. Now I feel inadequate, and I'm making the same amount of money, and I'm just feeling inadequate now, just because society say, hey, you supposed to pay for everything. While she just shop with all she got more money than you.
So I'm not going to see your personal stuff, but just like other stuff that you told me, like yeah, I can understand that. Like I can understand some of the discrepancies, like in our personal conversations or whatever, where I would be like, yeah, nigga, I get it. Like I get why you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Or I get why you had this conversation with your wife or whatever. Like yeah, that's fucking tough. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that for sure. But like I've said before in past shows, that's good to me. You know what I'm saying? That makes me say, oh, what do I got to do? What education do I have to get? What positions am I looking for? So I can top her now. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully she look at it like, damn, he making more money than me. Now I got to top him now. You know what I'm saying? And we just keep competing until we balling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm on. Like not competition like, damn, I can't deal with the fact that she made more money than me, but competition like, damn, I gotta make more money. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all both end up good, or you and your her and your kids, or end up better because y'all are not complacent in where y'all at. Y'all are constantly trying to get better, and like that to me should be the new societal standard of it ain't you, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It's us. Like we have to do better. We have to do this to get to a point where we're just doing better. You know what I'm saying? Together. Not I'm only holding the door for you. Hold the door for me, or vice versa, or whatever the case. But that leads me to a question though. I had a question for you and Angel, whoever in here watching and listening. So what we were talking about before was, the man used to be the breadwinner, and the wife would be the stay-at-home, spouse or parent potentially. The guy would be expected all at the same time. the guy would be expected, to open the door and put on your coat for a puddle and all this weird stuff, all the chivalrous stuff, that is rarer these days. So now when a woman is the breadwinner, should it all be reversed? Like, should women get the door for men, or get the car door for men all the time now? Like should they, come home and just get a guy her paycheck? You balance the books or whatever. Like, I don't have anything to do with this money. Like, it's yours now. Like all the old school stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, society. Just because how society is, it'd just be weird. You at home all day cleaning, and then about 5 or 6 o'clock, dinner got to be ready.
Dinner better be ready. Yeah, for sure.
Walk in the door.
For sure.
Oh.
But not just for like a couple, because I'm sure it's couples like that. But I mean, like, we're like, women are the head of household now, so they got to open the car doors. When we go out, women are paying, only. You know what I'm saying? Women are proposing. You know what I'm saying? Women spending 3 months' salary on an engagement ring. Like, I just mean whoever's the head of household has to do these things. Is what I'm saying.
The head of household responsibility.
Yeah, that title holds some weight to it. So how would you feel, like if that was the case? Or do you feel like that should be the case if women are the head of household? And clearly we're not living in the 20s and shit anymore, but you get what I'm saying. Like whatever the equivalent would be for today.
Man, that's weird. While she cutting the grass and landscaping, I'm over here planting flowers and shit.
Yeah, or sipping lemonade under the umbrella, trying not to burn. Men got sensitive skin too.
It's weird, but I mean, I guess it does happen. Have I seen it with my own eyes? No, I would love to see it, to see how that dynamic is.
That's all I'm gonna do. You're gonna be looking like, what the hell was that about? Might get a double salute, man.
Hey, she be working outside, sweating. What you tell her? I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go to the mall. Shit.
Right? Yeah. It'd be like, what was that? The Jetsons or whatever. You going to work? I'm going shopping. Like, give me your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Give me that card, man. I'm going shopping. You have a good day at work. You know what I'm saying?
You wake up in the morning, start cleaning, and she finally get up. You like, damn, are you gonna join me? You gonna help? Are you cool with saying that? Like, man.
I think it'll be funny and weird. Let me see. Angel said, I don't think it's the head of household that make the title of a head of household that makes you got to do those things. It's working to take care of your partner. I agree with you, but I just don't know why like the standards are only on men for doing those things. Don't get me wrong. Women have their own set of societal standards, and it's not who has it worse, who has it rougher or whatever. But we're just highlighting that there are unforeseen forces or whatever you want to call them, like working on men, from the time they're born. You know what I'm saying? Like from the time, like just being the oldest born, you already assume to be, the man of the house. When your dad not there or whatever. Like I don't think they'll say it like, you're the woman of the house or whatever now, but there's nothing that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger and I was the head of the house, like I had to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I was in charge of security, house security. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm involved in just all these things, man. Making sure, like the neighbor's not being too, overzealous with like my mom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in charge of all of that at a teenager, teenager preteen. So, I just think it's just something else that comes with being a man and the expectations that society in general has for you.
Exactly. So, Man. So let me ask you this: if this is hypothetical, so if it flipped like that and it continued that trend that I spoke of, where women are making more money than men, it completely flipped, and women are, 75% of the breadwinners in America, right, or the world, right? Look, as men, would you only wanna would you date a woman based only on how much she makes at that point? Like, okay, she got money, but she got money.
No, she made a couple
Like
dollars.
I need a
Money,
woman
though.
that, like, I want to be taken care of.
Look, I'm not saying I would do it, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm just playing devil's advocate of what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see dating profiles or whatever, and it's like, I make, 50,000 a year or something. So please make that or above. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? Like, who the fuck do you think you are to
Right?
demand that I? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? But if a man said that, like, I make 60,000 a year, please make this or don't message me. Like, there'll be dog. Who do you think you is? Like, it ain't all about money. Like, it'll be a
Right.
whole firestorm. But women can say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women can say that shit.
Like a woman can make. Look, this ain't even about
They
this
make
ain't even a woman
nothing.
show.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
they can be nothing and be cold. And nigga, a
That's it.
six figure nigga, a wife.
Man. That's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. I would.
She work at Hooters and she in debt. I mean,
See that body though. She works out. She works out, man. Sign me up. Like,
hey,
I wouldn't see the problem with people taking advantage. I don't even say taking advantage because it's just the tables are turning, but it happens so frequently now. Why would it be any different?
I remember you sent me that post where the dude was like, "Man, I just said something at work at the Dollar Tree. Like, something wrong with me."
Man, that remind me. That post reminds me of a Dave Chappelle joke when he was like, he was talking about Monica Lewinsky, and he's like, man, he's like, do y'all ever feel bad for her? Like, as women, do y'all ever feel bad? And everybody like, no. He's like, come on, man. Like, she made a mistake when she was 19 or however old she was. He's like, she sucked the dick of the most powerful man in the world. She's like, you telling me you ain't never, you ain't never, fuck the dude from Kenny's shoes or all the like discount stores or whatever. Like her mistake was with the president. Like your mistake was with the nigga at Dollar Tree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just the double standard, man. Just the difference. That's funny. So just talking more about like the pressure that society put on men. So I'm gonna say the first one for last. I think is good. What was that?
No, I was just gonna say what you saying. It leads to stress though, like all of the pressure.
Oh, of course. Oh man, that like we didn't even dive into like the suicide rates, but all this extra pressure on top of regular life pressures. You know what I'm saying? Can have people committing, man, all the time.
And men are more likely to commit suicide.
I want to say it's like 3 times more likely, or 2.5 times, or something. Like it's like top 3. I want to say in like death of men, like in this country at least. So if I'm not mistaken.
Factor in that pressure from society. Factor in the stress that it causes, and on top of that, as men, we supposed to keep it on the inside. Hey, remember yesterday when we were talking to Mark's father? And we said something about mental health. He like, mental health, what's that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep everything inside, and like you dealing with this internally by yourself, lonely, just you. No one knows about it, just you.
Exactly. Just like the video we played earlier of the guy saying you just and he was saying for the year, like so now, let's say you're 30 or 40, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't, been with a partner that gave you the reassurance to let your feelings out, or you haven't discovered Epiphany Media podcast, or it's cool to go to counseling and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine how much shit you got built up that's just weighing on you, and like there's been scientific uh, like tests done, experiments of like what actual like the actual weight. I mean, like drain that stress, pressures, expectations have on people, right? Like the legitimate, it does something to your body, like physically changes your body. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff adds up for everybody, whatever. But we're just focusing on men today.
Yeah, for sure.
See, Angel said, you're supposed to be tall, dark, and handsome, make money, make decisions, be smart, have a nice car and house, no kids, no baggage, etc. The list goes on. Exactly.
Hey, what does tall, dark, and handsome mean?
You want to know what's funny? I'm not even gonna say it. But it's nigga. Nobody ever said short, pale, and ugly. Like nobody ever said that ever in the history of the world.
Hey, if you say tall, dark, and handsome, I immediately like refer to a black man. Period. So the status quo is tall, dark, and handsome.
So now look, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm once again reserving to not say it.
Hey, that's why I said that, because
the people that say typically the people that say tall, dark, and handsome, when they're not describing people who are at least dark. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? Historically. But Andrew, you're absolutely right. We didn't even talk about, car or women that won't date guys that don't have a house. Like if you stay in an apartment or something, like they won't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Which is fun. Like, where do you stay at? Oh, you stay in an apartment? Oh, that's absurd.
Look, now I will say this: if you want to be in a relationship, come on, at least have your stuff together. Period.
How
you gonna date somebody you don't even? You can't even support yourself though? So how you gonna support somebody else?
I'm with that. No, that's a whole different. That's you shouldn't even be dating or looking for nobody until you got yourself together. Whether that's whatever trauma or mental stuff you got going on. A lot of us, me included, make the mistake of getting into something before mentally you're ready to do it. And sometimes you can survive it, sometimes you can't. But we should all strive to be in a better place. I'm not wishing nothing ill on you or your relationship or whatever, but if anything was to happen, like you got to take that time to heal, to get yourself together mentally before you start dating and doing all type of stuff. Me the same way. So I think that's a whole different thing. But but when it comes to saying that my value as a person is tied to like the stuff that I have, like that's a thing that it seems like it's put on men. Like men gotta have nice shoes, you gotta have a watch, you gotta have, like Andrew said, car, a nice car. Nigga, let me tell you the story real quick. So I was talking to a chick, and I was driving my mom's car. At the time, it was like the newer Trailblazer at the time, and so when I drive, to see her or whatever, when we go out, whatever, I'm using my mom's car, and I never told her it was my car. I guess she just assumed or whatever. So when I bought the S10, what I'm saying, I think I pulled up in the S10. She was like looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an early '90s, and you know, the car I just seen you in last time was a mid 2000. Like, what? Why you pick me up in this? Like one of those type things. What I was saying that, but that was the facial expression.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, me being young and you know, is what vagina is. I shrugged it off or whatever, but I should have flipped out, and like that should have been the last time I ever seen that person. But what? Because of vagina.
Hey, but hey, for a nigga who was driving a 1990 S10, like you still.
I'm look, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. It shouldn't be tied to what I have possession wise. It should be tied to who I am.
Right,
And
right. Hey,
I did pretty good in my day.
but hey, but you know how it is. You know the man who wears the right clothes will always get chose. Period. Hey,
Yeah.
so it's all
Did you
about.
make that up?
No, I did not.
I don't know. I never heard that before a day in my life, but that's the absolute truth. The absolute truth.
So whatever you got visually going on,
That's funny.
yeah, that's before you. Oh no, here, no, this is the correct. It's like the one. It's like if you're wearing the right clothes, you will get chose, and your mouth stay. You hold up, and the whole time your mouth stayed closed or some shit like that.
I've never heard that before, but that's cold. I've never heard that before.
Hey, but it's so true though. Like visually, like a woman see you visually, and you play that part instantly. So you pull up in something that looks like it's gonna fall apart. I mean,
you better have the coldest. You better open your mouth because that's the only thing that's gonna save you for sure. You better have the coldest mouthpiece.
And it's safe, and the mouthpiece is saved a million.
Million times, man.
But again, that leads back to that pressure, that stress to live up to the newest status quo. That's constantly changing. So if you're not riding this, you're not looking like this. Like, it may be over for you.
Yeah. So I think sports is another one that, like, especially in Cleveland. I don't know how it is in other towns, clearly, but especially in Cleveland, man, almost everybody is into something sports wise, Cleveland related. Like it's just pretty much it's just ingrained in the city, right? So even if you not an overly sports fan, you got an Indians hat, you know what I'm saying? You got a Cavs jersey, something. You know what I'm saying? Like sports,
you got a shirt that say Cleveland on it. Period.
Yeah, it's always something like, but like my dude CJ, like, man, this nigga is completely sports illiterate to every sports. Like, it don't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is funny to me, every single time. Like, every time when you be like, man, like he'll say shit like, man, what y'all doing for the Super Bowl? I'm like, nigga, what are you doing for the Super Bowl? Like, why are you asking about the Super Bowl? Like, you're not about to watch it. Like, what are you watching? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you just want to hang out or whatever, which is cool, but like it's just like, nigga, I know you're not into sports, and typically people who are just into sports, man, especially in this town. So it's just so strange.
And especially if you from Cleveland and somebody asks you, do you want to watch the Super Bowl? And it's like, I mean,
why?
Like the team I want to watch is not in it.
I don't even watch the playoffs. Like, I couldn't tell you what round the NBA playoffs are in right now. I have no idea.
I've just been watching highlights. Like, ooh, that's a good game. I probably should watch it, but at the same time, like, man, the team I wanted to be in there went out in horrible fashion.
Out, yeah. What else? Finding a perfect proposal. You know what I'm saying? So I brought up, women proposing to men and stuff in our scenario, but like, did you, when you proposed to your wife, like, did you feel any pressure, like, that it had to be right? You know what I'm saying? The ring had to be right, and or the setting had to be right. The people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure y'all wasn't just driving in the car. You're like, you know what, we should just get married.
I mean, yeah. But I still was gonna do it. I still just wanted to do it on my own terms. Like, you know how I just seen a nigga recently this week. He proposed to his girl at the mall in front of like a Burger King or some shit. Like a burger. There's a Burger King in the mall. I don't know. That's probably where they met at or something. And she told that nigga no. Like, why would you?
Oof.
And look, all her friends or whatever was at the Burger King and shit. So in the mall, well, outside of the burger, it was you know how you walk up in the food court and it's just there. But she said no, and he got it. She walked off. He got up and grabbed all of the the bags that was in the shopping cart. Like after she said no, like. So if you a man and you watch videos like that, you probably feel like you got to come correct. Pause. If you're gonna do a proposal, but to me personally, I just think it's between you and that person that proposed to. Like I don't want to have 50 people there. You know, I fall out like I'm about to have a stroke, and then I pull out a ring or something. You know,
you pulled over by the police, and the police like don't reach, and you reach anyway, and it's a ring. I don't know that's real. I just made it up. That actually sounds cool. Don't reach for it. I'm reaching anyway.
I seen it.
Oh really? Oh shit! I just made it up. Cool. Yeah, man. I think but just that pressure, and some of that could be coming from the woman, like the pressure of proposing in general, or family pressure, like what I'm saying. And I know women get a lot of you ain't married. When you gonna have kids and stuff, and I know men get it too, man. I think my family asks me all the time.
Yeah, I hate that question. When you gonna have kids?
Look like why? Like why? Everybody, look, we got multiple people in the family pregnant right now. Why? Why do we need it? Why? No, we don't need. Why? Why do we need this? You know what I'm saying? So, just man, that proposal pressure would be serious. I think to make it. The same way I think how gender reveals kind of took off and became like, oh, we gotta have a viral moment, just like the dude at Burger King, like, what an idiot that dude is. Like, before you propose to somebody, you should know the answer. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You should already know. This is just a formality.
I feel like if she say no, the relationship is over with. Period.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no coming back from that. Like,
how? Yeah. I don't know. I think it is, but I can see people like, oh, I don't know. No, I can't. I lie. I can't see that. But I don't know how people come back from that. I agree 100%. Yeah, but just I don't know. Those things and that's just kind of scratching the surface of the stuff that society tell us or want us to do. So let's wrap up men's mental health.
we really didn't get into we scraped the surface on the suicide.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Part of it, because all that pressure and that stress, some men can't take that, and it leads to them committing suicide, which is a tragic thing to do to yourself because it affects so many people. And man, like it's just crazy how stress and all that pressure can lead to depression, which leads you to just say, you know what, I'm out of here.
Yeah, and then, it's just, so I always tell people like, man, check on your strong. Don't just post about checking on your strong fans. Like, check on your strong friends, men. Especially, women. If you got men, male friends or whatever, be sure to check them out and just ask them how they doing. So don't assume everything okay. Ask them about the pressure. Like, talk to them. Have an actual conversation. Ask open-ended questions where it's not just a yes or a no, or where God can just get away with like, oh, I'm fine, and that just be it. Like, get involved, with men's mental health, because it is severely overlooked for sure.
Right. And if a man come to you and they express all these things, all these feelings that they're feeling down, and maybe having suicidal thoughts or whatever, you should be able to take the initiative to try to get them help, because if a man telling you that, It's a
for
real,
sure.
like, it's for sure a problem because, like we said, as men, we hold things in, bottle it in, deal with it internally. So if we say that, something wrong with us, please believe the spirit.
I agree. Hey, so as we wrap this up, we want to give y'all a preview into our next week's show. As you guys know, this is episode 149. Every 25 shows, we do a food challenge. So we agreed to do. We might have to put a spin on it, but we agreed to do the one bowl challenge, which I'll give you guys more details. One bowl of cereal. The challenge is in Fostoria, Ohio, at a place called, I think it's called One Bowl. It's 20 cups of cereal plus milk. Now, you don't have to finish the milk, but it's 20 cups of cereal. Now, we might modify that a little bit because 20 cups is a ton of cereal, and this is not affiliated with them, but, maybe we can be in the future. But so maybe we'll do 10 cups or something. We'll figure it out exactly, but that's the goal. Byron said he has a surprise for you guys as well next week. So
I said that.
You said that shit. Hey, and it's officially on the camera, so you definitely said it. Byron got a surprise for you guys next week, so be sure to tune in. It's always good to, the time is just happening to be perfect. We have a lot of serious shows right now with mental health leading up to our event June 25th. Epiphany.5k.run, of course, promo code podcast. But so it's good to break it up every once in a while with a fun show, something we can laugh and have a good time and do a 10 or 20 bowl cereal challenge. We're gonna be
might have to look at the price
of on Wednesday.
We might have to look at the price of cereal to determine
how much.
the 10 or 20 because prices went up.
Yo, for sure. We're gonna be
shit. I might even get fake Fruity Pebbles or something.
Yeah, you gotta go with the I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, the one that come in a bag and not a box. Exactly.
For this challenge, hell yeah. Hey, just imagine eating a whole bag of them. That might be 10 cups or 20 cups.
That might be 10 cups by itself, yeah. That's true.
God damn. Yeah.
So,
I love cereal, but this is gonna be tough.
We're gonna be shitting on ourselves on Monday.
This is all fiber though. It's all fiber. Get you some Cheerios, shit.
Oh, you know what? It's a good idea, man. Heart health and all that good stuff.
It's gonna start tasting like cardboard though.
Oh my God. Or soggy and it's gonna be fun, man. So come hang out with us, invite your people. We're gonna have a good time, break up some of these tough shows and just chill out for hour and a half or whatever. And yeah, man. So that being said, one more reminder. Angel said Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
I like Raisin Bran, but man, I just feel like
white people and raisins. Out of all the cereals, you chose the raisin.
That might be the Bud Light joke of the day. That is hilarious.
You could have said shredded wheat, something. Raisin Bran. I didn't even know they made that anymore.
You said white people and raisins. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, man. So tune in. We appreciate you guys. One more time, our event coming up in June. It's May 1st, the first of the month. So it'll be happening next month. So come out and join us. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, super simple. Go to epiphany.5k.run. Click on register. You put in your information. You click next. That's when you go and you can put in enter in podcast. You get a discount. And as well as if you share with your friends on your friends list, you get an additional discount. So be sure to do that. Come out and support us and support mental health awareness. And it's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be nice and fun. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere is what I was told in regards to my event. So
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So that being said, salute to the city as always. You guys be safe. Have a safe week.
And remember to own your own. Let's see y'all.
I forgot.
I was thinking of just, like you got me. You know, I was about to sing the song. Yeah, but anyway, we'll see y'all next week with the food challenge. Just pray for us.
We out of here. Y'all be safe.
Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
And remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own. We'll see y'all next week. Remember to own your own. It's very important, like I say every show.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city.
Remember to own your own. Now,
as always, salute to the city. And salute to the city.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
But remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
To the city as always.
Yep.